If I asked you to name Batman's greatest fear, you'd probably say the Joker, right? The agent of chaos. The man who lives to prove that all it takes is one bad day to shatter a good man. But you'd be wrong. See, the Joker is a threat Batman gets. He can anticipate the chaos. But a recent storyline revealed what truly terrifies Bruce Wayne, and it isn't a clown. It's a reflection of himself. It's an unstoppable, amoral version of Batman programmed with a single mission: kill Bruce Wayne. This is the story of Failsafe. It's the anti-Batman and the dark corner of Bruce's own mind that built it. For decades, we've watched the Joker serve as Batman, ultimate nemesis, a force of pure chaos crashing against Batman's rigid sense of order. He's a master of psychological warfare, always poking and prodding, trying to get Batman to finally break his one rule. But what if the real enemy wasn't some lunatic on the outside? What if it was a dark reflection born inside Batman's own head? This is where the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh comes in. It's not a new crime boss from Gotham's gutters. Zur-En-Arrh is a ghost in the machina. Backup personality Bruce Wayne built himself as a failsafe. It was designed to take over if Bruce's mind was ever psychologically attacked or broken. Imagine Batman, but with every last shred of Bruce Wayne stripped away. All the tactical genius, all the discipline, but none of the humanity, none of the empathy, and absolutely zero restraint. It's Batman as a pure, ruthless weapon. And in a quiet, chilling conversation with Robin, Bruce made it clear that this is the villain that scares him more than any other. A mind like Zur-En-Arrh, mind that's all paranoia and control, that only sees the mission, doesn't just plan for outside threats. It plans for internal ones, too. And in its cold, brutal logic, the Zur-En-Arrh persona decided that the biggest threat to the mission might one day be Batman himself. What would happen if Batman finally crossed the line and killed someone? That question gave birth to a new protocol, contingency for the ultimate catastrophe, an unstoppable android assassin named Failsafe. Designed by the Zur-En-Arrh personality, Failsafe had one purpose. If Batman ever takes a life, it activates and hunts him down with extreme prejudice. It was the perfect trap, built from all of Batman's own knowledge and paranoia. To prevent a false alarm, Bruce gave one person the key to reset the system: Alfred Pennyworth. But with Alfred's tragic death, that one crucial safeguard vanished. The trigger was pulled in the most unexpected way. The Penguin faked his own death and masterfully framed Batman for the murder. Just like that, the Failsafe protocol initiated. It was absolutely devastating. Failsafe wasn't just some robot. It was an anti-Batman, armed with every strategy and contingency plan Batman had ever created to take down his friends and foes. It moved through the Bat family with brutal efficiency, dismantling them one by one. And when the Justice League showed up to help, Failsafe defeated them too. It had a counter for everyone, from Superman to Martian Manhunter. The world's greatest heroes were systematically neutralized by a machine that thinks like Batman, but acts with the cold lethality of a Terminator. Batman's greatest strength, his obsessive preparation, was turned into a weapon against everyone he loved. So, how do you fight a machine built from your own perfect logic? Bruce was forced to do the one thing he dreaded most. He had to let the monster out. He had to let the Zur-En-Arrh persona take full control. What followed was a war fought on two fronts: a physical battle on the streets, and a psychological war inside Bruce's own mind. It was Batman versus Batman. On one side, the ruthless, amoral Zur-En-Arrh, willing to do literally anything to win. On the other, the human, emotional Bruce Wayne, fighting from the inside. Horrified by the collateral damage his backup personality was willing to cause. The breaking point came when Zur-En-Arrh dismissed Robin as just a soldier, an expendable piece on a chessboard. That cold disregard for his son was what allowed Bruce to fight back. He realized that to defeat a monster born from pure logic, he couldn't become a weapon himself. He needed the very humanity that he had tried to cut away. This whole storyline from writer Chip Zdarsky pushes Batman to his breaking point physically and mentally. So I have to ask you, who do you think is the more dangerous threat? An external force of chaos like the Joker, or an internal monster of pure cold logic like Zur-En-Arrh? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you love breaking down comic book lore like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more. In the end, This whole battle is about revealing what Batman really fears. It's not about clowns, and it's not about chaos. It's the deep, existential dread that the cold, calculating part of him that created Zur and Aaron Failsafe is the real Batman. He once said, "Not much scares me. But the idea that I may be the most dangerous man alive does." The Joker challenges Batman's code from the outside, but Zarena is the fear of self-destruction. The terror that if he ever truly loses control, he won't become an agent of chaos. He'll become something so much worse. A perfect, unstoppable instrument of order with no room left for his own humanity. It's the ultimate fear of finally becoming his own worst enemy.